Well, happy Monday, everyone. This is Greg Dixon, your chief fun music enabler for playingmusicforfun.com. And I've got a number of things that I'm going to be bringing over the next while, all about musicality. And today I'm talking about I'm going to demonstrate some things that I talked about in this article here at Playing Music for Fun. The secret to drumming on anything, even your kitchen counter. And the whole idea here is you don't need fancy instruments to be musical. My brother, when I grew up, he was older than I was, and he tended to take the knives and forks, and he'd be playing pots and pans and plates and things, and and I sometimes say that was an influence on me. He ended up being a drummer, but he says he didn't think so. But anyway, so I'm gonna just sort of explain some things. The image I used in the article was a bunch of kitchen pots. So a kitchen's a really good thing because there's a lot of metal stuff in there that has pretty good resonance. I thought maybe in the little office here that we had some pots, but I do have this this metal bowl, and it actually has some pretty good sound. So and you can see if you hit it in different places, it has different resonances, and I can put it against my body here and muffle it. Yeah, and that's just one thing I'm going to demonstrate here. I bought Bonnie a little what they call a tongue drum. I got this one through Temu, and it's tuned. These little leaf pattern is kind of tuned, and there's little mallets here, and you can play things with it. Yeah. Okay. In the article, I mentioned a musical production called Stomp. I saw it quite a few years ago. It's been touring for nearly 30 years. And it stopped for a while, and now you can go in the article. That's, I think, stomp.com or something like that. It's Stomp Musical. And this production was amazing. You had a whole pile of people, a bunch of numbers, and they were playing garbage cans and broomsticks or anything, any kind of percussion. And basically the whole idea, I myself, I like when I was out in the farm, I found that sometimes the tractor fender or bit of parts all have some interesting resonance here. And whatever you want to play, even just the counter, anything can be a percussion instrument, and it can be fun. I created this thing. One of these things is this is basically a little peanut butter jar. If I put it over in the corner, it disappears because of the green screen thing. But and it has pretty good sound. And then I put some rice and some colored sprinkles in there to give it a maraca sound. So it's not a bad little musical instrument. So you can make a musical instrument if you want. If you go into like a big music store, they'll have tons of stuff. And if you really like percussion, there's no end of things that you can do. One of the things I describe in the article is there's some basic music that you can start with, just something like this here. Like I describe often, you can play just quarter notes, like just 2, 3, 4. So that's straight quarter notes, right? And then you can add some variety by adding what they call eighth notes, a sort of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a lot of variety by just alternating. Go 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And so you can come up with any amount of things. Those are sort of straight eighth quarter notes, but there are other variations we won't get into now. But I had I've been playing drums with amateurs and professionals for a long time. And decades ago, a friend said, "There's something different about your drumming," but he couldn't quite put his finger on it. And about maybe 10 years later, I realized what it was is I don't play the notes evenly. I what I do is I vary the pressure, and it gives it an accent. So I'll see if I can play this here. I'm going to play just steady eighths notes here. But what I do, even with the drums or anything, is I'm giving it accents. It's something like Jingle Bells. Yeah, here, shaving a haircut. So yeah, so I didn't even realize I was doing that, but when I'm playing or riding the cymbal or playing anything, I'm changing the loudness of the individual beats to emphasize either the melody or the riff. There are some cases where that's not a good idea, and it's better just to play something really straight. But it's a natural tendency that I have, and it comes across as being more musical. So anyway, I'm just going to invite you, for one, to go, pick up your your pot and or a bowl or something, or tap on something and see what you like to do. I have to say I when I play drums, I play with sticks, and I don't necessarily like whacking stuff with my hands a whole lot. But if you have something that's not hurting, you can enjoy it. And maybe pick up something like a little stick and play your favorite tractor, Fender, whatever it is you want to do. The whole point of this is that you can have fun with it. You can start at wherever level you are and just explore it. And I've got more and more. I'm just going to put the website up on here again, right there. So it's playing music for fun. And this is this article here. There's some pots and pans. And then this is a little bit about the stomp, and then music basics. And then, this one I just went over a little bit about these adding flares with accents and your unique style and touch. What I mean by this applies to really any instrument. Like if you have sort of guitar legends like Jimi Hendrix or Carlos Santana pick up a guitar, almost any guitar, it will sound like them. Even if it's, almost a toy guitar, they can still make miraculous sounds out of it. So that, part of it is the instrument, but a lot of it is the feel and the touch, how they attack the strings, whole things, all sorts of stuff. The rhythm, the intensity, the accents, all that kind of thing, all contribute to being musical. So while I'm here, I'm just going to go over the site a little bit. A couple of days ago, I put this, yes, music in your car totally counts as training. I basically talked about how if you're singing in the car, you can learn music, and even your singing can get better. Or if you're learning to play with others, it's good practice. I know as a drummer, sometimes from listening to things in the car, I get to sit down with some people, they play a song. I've never actually maybe learned it to practice it, but I've heard it in the car maybe a lot over my lifetime. And I kind of know how it goes. It's kind of built into the memory. So yeah. And then I've created a Facebook page again here. You were born musical. The whole basis of this thing here is 99.9% of all humans were born with musical ability that started while they were in the womb, and it's a natural thing. And so I'm going to help you explore. And I want to do is give you the basics of music, the building blocks that can build up to be where you just have fun with playing on your own, singing on your own, or you may want to go sing in choirs or go play in bands at an amateur level, or you want to go up, maybe be a pro musician, maybe even a songwriter, session musician, all of this starts with the basics. There are tons of resources to learn once you get to a certain point. And so part of what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some recommendations. So that's all I'm going to say for now. And just the whole thing is to go and have some fun with music, have fun playing music. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.